talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. To the air, Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Bass is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Forced out to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Buying, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen being chased out left. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he's got room. And he'll be out right at the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Dancing to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A final shot before half for Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second. Turn, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On first down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. From the 30 on second down, Fields. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Forced out to, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Bears are in for 6. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And here come the Bills. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Allen now looks to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Play action. It's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, wise choice. Because he understood the pressure was coming, saw the tight coverage, and decided just to throw it away and live another down.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now it's Fields. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Santos' kick is up and through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Allen to throw once more. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields on the move to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A.J. Boye with a pick. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Fields. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Got an open man, it's Pringle. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Mostert off the read option. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Fields now to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run with Mostert off the option. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Allen and the Bills now down by 13. Less than 90 seconds to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing is Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And with the defense out at timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. On play action, Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bears, they'll wind up picking up win number 14 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bills, this was basically just an exhibition.
Try to turn me down, only thing it do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool. Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions taking on Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Right to the air. Here is Goff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
Here's Jones on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 2nd-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. These 2 teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Trenton Gill on to punt. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Here's Jones. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Fields rolling to his right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson, from his outside linebacker spot, gets him down there for a loss of 4. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Aiden Hutchinson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. To try again after the sack. Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Fields on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Mostert. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields flushed out right. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend for the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, two cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Swift is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Fields.
Dancing to his left. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Jones on the return. Good footwork at the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
On 1st down, it's Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Goff.
That pass caught, it's Williams.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw is Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 3 yards out.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their
My bad, my shit wouldn't fucking connect. You said what?
Yes, you know?